Mark.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Chasing Dreams Homestead, where my son has to talk crap to his friend when we shoot an intro. Good job, Dylan.
I lost my hat.
He lost his hat. Y'all listen, we're going to do a little bit of plumbing today. We're going to run some water line, and we want you to follow along. We want to show you what we do, teach you a few things that we've learned, but also, if you got any tips, share them with us. Let's get her done. Homestead. Pickle. What do we got on the itinerary today? What's on the agenda, my brother?
The water.
The water. Tell the folks what you're doing, Pickle.
I'm digging the water, a hole deep to the level so we can put it in the hole and it don't freeze.
Yeah. So the water company came out. Costs a lot of money. If you ever get raw land, please understand it is going to bankrupt you. But it costs a lot of money to get the meter put in. They were nice enough to leave us this line right here waiting for us. But I got that close with the excavator, and we were going to hand shovel this part so that we didn't risk damaging the line they left or the meter. Pickle is exposing the line, and then we'll tap into it with our 1-inch water line there. We'll come back to you once he has this ready, and we'll show you how we join the two lines together with the coupler. All right, Pickle, you've been apprenticing to be a plumber.
Yes.
So I told him, I said, this line is pretty stiff. And he said, what?
Well, it's going to be stiff because it's like plastic, and when you use plastic in the heat and whatever, it becomes flexible and pliable, and Plex is the same way. That roll over there is going to be a pain to roll out because it's going to want to re-roll instead of leaving it in the heat, and you can flex it to straighten it out. So
Yeah, it's got memory, right?
yeah, it's better to leave them in the heat in the sun for a little bit before you mess with it.
Well, good thing is, we thought the water company gave us 3/4 line, but instead they gave us 1-inch line, and that's 1 inch, but we got a 3/4 to 1 inch graduator coupling, thinking that we were going to have to go from 3/4 to 1 inch. So the good thing is we'll be able to roll that out, Pickle, leave it in the sun while we go to the store and get a 1-inch to 1 inch.
Yeah.
And it'll get a little bit softer.
Yes.
But y'all, I'm proud the boy was able to break it down for you. He's learning a little something there, Steve. You're doing it all right. You're teaching him. All right, get it exposed, man. All right, y'all, so old Pickle got her exposed down there. Show them how you can lay her down low now. Get it low, get it low. So it's low like we want it. So Pickle put something magic in the end of that there pipe, that CTS. Let them see. Oh, stiffener. What's the stiffener for?
Keeps it from letting the pipe flex.
It also allows the pipe to maintain its integrity when it's in couplings. Because what he's going to do is he's going to put the pipe in that coupling and tighten down on it. And without that stiffener to support the end of the pipe would crunch down. Go ahead, bud. Ugh. Now, this is our first time doing one of these couplings, so bear with us.
Yeah.
And push it all the way in until it's seated all the way in. And show them the inside from this side. All right, guys, there is a black rubber gasket in there. That is preventing us from having to worry about any kind of thread tape or any other sealant. If he seeds that all the way in there, we're good to go. You went a little far, I think, brother. It shouldn't come all the way through. Yeah. You should be about midway in there, because your other one's got to go midway too. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you want to be in the middle. There we go.
Yep, there we go.
There you go.
Then
just tighten her up. Tighten up good and tight. That's the other reason you put that stiffener in there, so you won't collapse it. Once you get it good and tight, I want you to give it a tug test, because that thing's going to have a ton of water pressure under it. All right, that's it. That's tightened all the way. There you go. He's pulling with all he's got, guys. That's perfect. Good job, bud. That is why we do it. That's why we do it.
And put the other end in there.
Yep, same thing. He's going to put the other end over there. We got the roll over there. He's going to start rolling it out. Put it in there. And we'll be back with you guys once he gets that coupling put all the way together and gets it rolled out, because we're going to do a no-freeze spigot. Awesome. All right, little feller. What'd you just say?
Huh?
What'd you just tell me?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. What'd you tell me?
I said I'm a plumber.
No, you said call a plumber.
Yeah.
All right, tell him what you're doing.
All right, so now I got a little bit rolled out to where I connect it here, and I'm gonna clean the end.
Why are you cleaning the end?
Stick it in here. It seals better, and there's no dirt or debris in the way.
Yeah, you don't want any obstructions in there when you're putting it in your coupling.
Make sure you don't let stuff in.
What's going on right here?
Hole. Oh, that's old tape.
Yeah, get all that cleared off. So he's cleaning the end of the pipe, y'all, so there's no obstructions. Has that got some burrs in it right there? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, but
let's go ahead and just cut that. Cut that south of those. Huh?
I need my cutters.
All right.
They're in the truck.
All right, I'll go get them. So I noticed some burrs in the line here, y'all. And that's just a potential weak spot that we don't want. So we're going to cut south of that. And then he'll do what he's going to do, and we'll talk you through it. All right, y'all, he's about to cut it with these pipe cutters. If you don't have your pair of pipe cutters, I definitely recommend getting them. Boom. Clean, beautiful cut, too.
You don't want those.
No burrs. He's going to wipe off the end of that. Gonna put a stiffener in it. Don't be a cheap butt. Get a pipe stiffener. It'll save you headaches down the road.
Do it right the first time.
That's right. Might cost you a little more up front, but I promise you it'll cost you less than doing it twice. Yeah, now he's got to roll out the a-hole of that, is what we say. Pipe has a memory. Everything that's coiled up has a memory. Pipe, electric line, it doesn't matter. Now he's got to clean it again.
Yeah. Not fun.
Nah. But it's fighting him right now because this thing is used to being coiled up. And like he said earlier, had it been laid out in the direct sun for a while, it would have been a little more pliable. All right. There you go. Feed it in until you meet resistance from the other one. Oh, you'll get it once we get that in there. Is he loose?
Yeah,
is that loosened up? Yeah.
Yeah, it's loose.
Well, that's loose. Did you tighten that into the coupling, though? Did you already tighten that with the wrench?
No.
Okay. Then you should be able to get further in there than that. Pull it back out. There you go. Now we're cooking with hot oil. Tighten that up before you tighten that one. No, sir. Tighten the big one up.
No.
No?
Do it after.
All right.
I don't want to do it.
All right. Well, he says do it after.
Gotcha.
So another thing we're going to do, guys, and you'll see that later on in the video, but before we bury this, we're going to test by turning the water on and make sure we don't have a leak anywhere.
Oh, it don't come out.
All right. Make sure you tighten your big ones up, too.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Little tip, little trick for you guys. Buy your tools at auctions. You might have to sit there all night, but you save yourself a bunch of money if you go get your hand tools at auctions. His gloves are kicking his butt there. You already had it opened earlier, didn't you?
No.
Oh, might need some WD-40 for this thing then. Pass it to me, I'll get it open. All right, so old Dad had to start loosening that up for him. We got it right now. Now the downside to getting cheaper tools at an auction is some of them need some service. This pipe wrench clearly needs some WD-40 and it needs the threads cleaned. But it'll get the job done. Look at him, he's figuring it out. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, y'all.
That's going that way. Right? That would be.
I thought you was a plumbing apprentice.
I am.
Okay then. If you want that nut to turn to the right, hold your front one and press down on your back one. There you go. Press down. There you go. Yep. There you go.
This one would be the opposite, right?
Mm-hmm. Just turn the middle, son. Hold it and turn the middle. Tighten it by the middle. There you go. You're getting it. You'll figure it out. I got faith in you. He's making this a one-man show. It would have been a lot easier on him if I wasn't having to film and I was able to help him by holding one. So you got the backside seated, but you see you got more thread showing on the front side? Yeah. That's why I told you to tighten that up first before you tightened your little one up, but you said no, that wasn't the right way to do it. Yeah. You're going the wrong way. There you go. He's getting there. Yeah. I'm gonna help him out, y'all, and hop off this camera. We'll get back on in just a second. All right. Dylan, who'd you call?
My mentor.
Uh-huh.
My plumbing mentor.
And what did Steve tell you to do?
He told me to do the little ones last.
Oh, what did Dad say to do?
Don't matter.
Thanks, Steve. We appreciate you, brother.
Later.
Bye. All right. So the boy died at me.
It's my job.
But guess what? Guess what, Dylan?
What?
Did you learn something?
Maybe.
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 I think you learned something. He learned, y'all.
So always doubt my dad.
He learned because he had to call his boss, and his boss was like, yep, your dad was right. But, cool. There we go. That is tightened. Ran all the way up. Little ones are tight. He can't pull it. We're good to go. He's going to run her out now. I'm going to go dig holes for trees.
Make sure to do the big bolt first.
Yep. Do the big nut first, not the bolt.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, we're not pros, y'all, but we're can-doers. We're in the trench with Dylan. He is fighting that 1-inch pipe. That CTS has a great memory on it. It is heavy duty. And Dylan said it's heavy. But he's getting it done. Rolling her out like a boss. To you live from above the dill pickle. He's rolling her out. Look at that. Look at that. Everybody needs a trench worker in the family. Dylan, how tall are you now?
Like 5'5", 5'4".
Yeah, so there's parts of this trench that are as deep as Dylan is tall. I know there's parts that are about 3.5 feet. We won't have to worry about nothing freezing.
It works.
That's right. All right, brother. Get her done.
A little muddy.
All right. So me and Dylan are getting ready to put in this no freeze. We're going to walk you through each step as we do it. Right now, we're just getting the upright tightened into the no freeze, so that'll be ready to screw into our T. The reason we're going to use a T is because we're going to have more no freeze spigots down the line. Dylan's getting her good and tight. On our short that we shot, we went ahead and put some thread tape on there. I taught you a little trick that my grandpa taught me. And that trick is whenever you're going to put threaded metal together or threaded anything together and you're going to use thread tape, use that thread tape in the opposite direction that you're going to tighten your threads. So if you're going to turn it right, you put your thread tape on the left. That way, as you're tightening it, you're not backing your thread tape back off. We did that, put a little pipe dope on it to lubricate it, and Dylan's getting this tight, snug like a bug in a rug. Boy, look at him. He's turning red. That's pretty tight, y'all. All right, Lane, were you able to just see me in the back of Dylan's head, or were you able to see what Dylan was doing? Because we got to be able to show the people that too.
A little bit of what Dylan was doing too.
Yeah, we got a new cameraman, y'all, so.
New cameraman.
All right, as we said before, you definitely need your pipe stiffeners, all right? We got this. So we're going from 1 inch down to 3/4. Dylan, what did you learn, young man, earlier today?
To always doubt your dad.
I know, what'd they tell you? And this will be easier for you. What'd you learn, bud?
To tighten the big bolts first.
He keeps calling them bolts, the big nut.
I like bolts.
It's a nut, y'all. You gotta tighten the big nut first, okay? So that's what Dylan learned earlier. When you're putting these couplers together, you're gonna tighten the big nut before you tighten up the little nut, or the little bolt. That is a bolt, these are nuts. There you go, I got tongue twisted too. Get her tight, Dill, so we can move on to the next step of this process, my brother. Too much, backed it off too much, but go ahead and do the big one first while you've already got it open. Yeah, efficiency, my brother, come on. There it is. You got to stay on the nut though. There it is. Tighten it in there. You got it. Good job. Come on, you need a little more on there. You want me to do it? Let me hold this. There you go. Well, you're a little loose. Yeah, we need to tighten that up just a smidge. All right. Now try it. There we go. There we go. We want that to be good and tight. We don't want no leaks, y'all. Like I said, we are going to test this, pressure test this. We're going to turn the water on. We're going to walk our line before we bury all this. Now that Dylan has tightened the big nuts for this coupling, he has tightened the little bolts, the little screws that go through. I like these couplings a whole lot. They're brass, they're heavy duty. They've got internal rubber washers. Everything's great. Forgot one.
Oh, that one's tight.
Don't miss that one. There you go. Buddy, it's not a race. It's not a race. Take your time. I don't want you slipping off of it. There you go. You don't have to run it all the way in. You do know that, right?
I like it when it sinks.
All right, guys. So we'll give our tug test. It ain't going nowhere. That's what we wanted to check. Next on the criteria here, got to get our upright into place.
Upright.
It's a T. Like I said before, we are going. Go ahead and tighten that down a little bit more, buddy, with the tools. We're getting rained on, y'all. We're running water in the rain. Start it up. Put them up.
Keys are in
You
it.
got to hold that, brother.
Keys are in it. Throw them up.
All right. Wrong way. Gotta get some WD-40 on this pipe wrench, though.
Yeah, you do.
Pipe wrench is dirty, brother. I went a little far in, didn't I? There we go. All right, tighten it up.
Huh?
Talk, Sophie. Nobody can hear you. Yes,
Put 'em
I
up.
said start it and roll them up, baby. The keys are in the truck. That's good. That's good, son. That's tight enough. All right. Tighten your little one. Calm down, fella. Is that the right size? You're slipping off awful lot.
Probably a little bigger. That's 10.
Did you check? Did you confirm?
It fits.
Well, I understand.
But
that
is it the
fits,
right one?
But is it the right one?
It works. Who knows? It fit at the house.
That's the spirit. I hear you, bud. All right. Gotta tighten this one up.
Late now.
So, come here. Take these cutters and cut. Actually, you know what? You don't even have to cut it. We need that line down here. We're going to go ahead and tap that line in here. We're not going to cut that. We're going to tap that line and just leave it sitting for tonight.
There you guys.
Yo, we got one no freeze going in today.
Yeah,
Yep.
throw it in here.
She can't until we get the gravel. Well, yeah. G, get out of that truck and help out, girl. Go tell your sister. Hold on. I don't want you doing that by yourself. I know you can.
I don't need her.
I don't think it'll look well, maybe.
Brother, are you all the way out?
Yes, you gotta use the pipe wrench for these.
All right, well, then get on it. Use the right tool. Don't damage my stuff, brother. These couplings are way too much money. All right, Dean. Go ahead. That's a good feller. That's good. That's snug. Tighten that up. You can do it.
You put it in there.
What, Genesis?
I didn't know I was in the video.
Are you picking your nose?
No,
That whole roll
No,
in the ditch.
You indeed did not know, I don't think.
Yeah, loosen her back up. There you go. All right, shove that bitch down right. I'm not a rookie. I thought you had it all the way in.
You touched it.
Get down into
I gotta be all the way in there. That's as far as it's going. Just throw the whole roll in there.
Then get down here. Move that.
They are special.
Over there. Go.
All you gotta do is throw the whole roll.
Yeah. She doesn't want to get in the ditch. Just as you were trying to make me walk over
I need to
there.
get in the ditch.
That's why Dylan couldn't do it, y'all, by himself, because he didn't have a belly to lean it against. You gotta have a belly if you're gonna plumb, okay? You're gonna be a plumber, you gotta have that tool shelf. All right, tighten her up, bro.
And we have to walk it down.
No, you're not. You're not rolling it out.
Y'all will. Y'all will absolutely roll it out. But I need that tail right there because I got to tap into this before I bury all this in rock.
Well, maybe you are rolling it out.
Hmm?
I didn't think we were doing that today.
I'm letting them roll it out, yes, sir. Sorry, y'all, my hands is blocking your view. There you go. You got it tight yet, brother?
Put it in the hole.
All right, let's see what we got going on. Give it a little tug. Ain't coming out perfect. Give me your end, GG. All right, Justin handed me a dirty end. What do we do with the dirty ones, Dylan?
No. Give me that.
Dylan, what do we do?
Clean it.
What are you worried about the dog? What she got?
That's my gloves.
No, ma'am, puppy.
I buried my hat too.
Go.
Hey, she thought your hat was a souvenir. Give me a stiffener, brother.
Wait, now you're missing a glove.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal dogs.
They are. They're puppies. All right. In there. Shove that all the way in. We gotta get this tight. Give me the right wrench, son. So worrying about the puppy dog. Hey, you gonna get that wrench on that other end for me?
Yeah, if you didn't hurt over there.
Thank you. All right, y'all, so we're just installing this T right now. We went from 1 inch down to 3/4 inch. The reason we ran 1 inch, and truthfully, had I had the foresight, I'd have probably done 1,000 feet of 1 inch, so that we had the volume before we built the pressure reducing down to 3/4. And our cameraman is stroking Dylan's mullet, so that's why Dylan's making those great faces at you. Little did y'all know, our cameraman has a mullet himself. A wavy mullet. It's so pretty.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, Dylan.
Dylan looks
That's
pretty
too
good
much.
too.
That's too much wiggle, brother. You got too big of a socket. That's why it kept slipping off on you. Yeah. It's rounding those heads off. You went with a 10? It's probably a 9. It's definitely bigger than an 8.
Go
So
get my
weird.
toolbox in my back seat, Dylan.
Oh, we're done after this.
Oh,
I
never mind. Don't
appreciate
go
it.
get it.
That is a weird size, though.
Then we can hang out.
Yeah, you see the sides are rounding off, bud.
Well,
All right,
you
Dylan.
are my papa, so it's your
Tug
responsibility to
test.
chest.
Good to go.
See, guys, half, 3/4, and then the reason we switched to 3/4 here is because this is 3/4.
Yep. All right, Dylan. I'll lay this line in here.
Yeah.
We got our rock bed. So, let me explain the reason behind the rock bed to you guys. Oh, yeah. See that? These no freezes have a weep hole on them. So what happens,
So they no
Lane,
freeze.
you can look at me, brother. What happens when you got your water on, water's coming out. When you turn your water off, all the water that's trapped in this pipe has to go somewhere. It goes back down and out that weep hole. You want to put your no-freeze spigot on gravel. If it's not on gravel, what you're going to run into is that's going to clog with mud, and then it won't necessarily drain out like it should. And then you'll have too much pressure build up. If it's cold, things will freeze, things will crack. It's not good for anybody. Surround this with gravel. Pro tip from my buddy Steve, the plumber man. Just checking that. Loosen that up. Dylan, you want to grab that for me? Could have helped me out there, Dylan.
I did. I held it sturdy.
Why is it not sliding in, Bubba? There we go. There we go. All right, I'm holding this.
You probably got two.
Let's
No,
see the orientation of this thing. We want it to be
we're not.
orientated where the water's going to go that way. So Dylan's got to tighten all that up.
Here, all y'all got to do is grab a wrench and then you can twist it.
That'll work perfect. Well, you good?
Yeah.
I don't want to twist but one rotation because I need the water to go the direction I want it to. All right, now you got to twist it against me.
That's
There you
done.
All right,
I don't need one rotation.
that's good.
Bob.
Tighten up the little
Bob
screw.
gun. flex, though.
All right, we good?
Yep.
You getting tight?
Yep.
All right, Lane's gonna watch you. I'm gonna hold this in place, and you're gonna pour gravel all around this. So we got several other buckets of gravel, y'all. And tomorrow when we come back to do the next load of this, we will show you one more trick that will help prevent that weep hole from ever clogging with dirt. There you go. Doing good, bud, doing good. Just keep building it up. Hercules, Hercules. Girls, I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but he's taken, so I know you're all impressed by his lifting capabilities, but this feller's got a girlfriend. Her name's Hannah. Sorry, ladies. All right, buddy. So what we need to do today is I need you to go grab me over there by our supplies 2 T-posts. We're going to put a T-post on each side of this so it doesn't kick all around while we're going until the next time we come back. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to run the rest of this line and we're going to show you what we do. So there you go, y'all. We drove some T-posts on each side of it into the dirt just to anchor it a little bit, keep it from wobbling until we get to test our water, make sure we don't have any leaks, and then backfill around that bad boy. I actually like the height of it though. It's going to be a good height. It's not too high, not too low. And this is part 1. We will upload part 2 once we get the next leg of this water line ran and done for y'all. So stay tuned, come back, check it out. Hey, if you got any tips or tricks, let us know too. Unlike other people, we love to learn. I mean, we do have people on this channel that obviously love to learn, but some people get their feelings hurt if you tell them, hey, I wouldn't have done it that way, dummy. Me? Tell me I'm a dummy. It'll save me money and heartache down the road. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. But if you're giving me advice, please at least have done it yourself, not just some stuff you Googled. I've gotten a lot of advice like that before, and I'm like, really? Is that how you did it? Well, I ain't never done it before, but this is what Google said. No. If you've done this, if you're a plumber, if you're a tradesman, a can-doer, and you got any advice to help us out, share it. We appreciate it. But as always, y'all, till next time, keep dreaming.